How you doing? Good, good. So I'm an investor in Philadelphia, and I'm looking to unload some of the properties that I have right now. So I'm trying to see if you may know, maybe the person that you're doing a rental for right now, if they want to purchase any more properties to add to the portfolio that they have.
Gotcha. Okay. I do have investors that are looking for properties.
Okay.
It just depends on what you have. So like if you send me a list of what you have, I can send out the list to the investors that I know are looking for here. Do you mind if I call you right back? I actually wait on this call, but I can call you back in a couple minutes.
That's no problem.
Alright, then.
Alright. So this is the problem I see I'm running into right now. We're calling agents, is that they're not the actual cash buyers. So that's why they always send them just the properties that I have. The issue I have with that is I don't want to send them properties that they then send to the people that own the properties. Because I don't know who they work for. Mm-hmm. So it may be unlikely that it's the same person, but it may happen, and I'm trying to avoid that.
And how do you think you would go around that?
I don't know. I would have to.
Did you try Craigslist?
For what?
Because Craigslist has.
Hello?
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
It was a bank call, so I had to take that as we went. So yeah, like I said, I work with investors, and the rentals, and they're always looking for something else. I'm also picking up stuff myself and looking for things myself. So if you were able to send me like a full list, I would know where to direct what properties to who, based on where they're looking.
Yeah, so this is how I normally do it. So I just have a couple of questions. I have like 9 questions that I'll just ask people to see, okay, kind of what exactly are you looking for specifically? Because I try to stay away from just kind of email blasting everybody, because it can get annoying if you're just getting a bunch of property that you're not going to buy or purchase. It wastes my time, it wastes your time, because now, let's say you only want to buy a single family or you only want to buy 1 bedroom. I'm sending you multi-family units and 15-bedroom houses. It doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to think. So I can send you the question that I would normally ask, and then if you want to, I don't know how many people that you work with specifically, but if you want to ask them the same questions, then I can know what to send you and who to send things for.
So let me take a step back.
Okay.
When you called, you said you have several properties. Are you saying that you own or that you're wholesaling?
Wholesaling.
Got you. Okay. Okay. I can tell you. Well, yeah. I mean, how you want to do it? What's going to work best? I can, follow what you're looking for.
Okay, so that sounds like that's good. So I'll text you, and it's a short survey. You can answer it, and it'll come back to me, and I'll send you exactly what fits your criteria.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm probably more than likely. I mean, since we're doing, a survey that's like specific, I'll probably just send you what I'm looking for myself.
Okay.
And then kind of go from there. I mean, I do have the buyers, but since it's a survey, I can't really answer for everybody in one survey. So I think it might be best to start with what I'm looking for, and then kind of go from there.
Okay, that works. How many do you have right now that you own?
Well, I just started acquiring myself, so I have 3 right now. But I'm looking to add more, and doing some that I'm flipping and looking to buy and hold more. So that's where I am right now.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, that sounds good. So yeah, I'll just text it to you right now, so I have an exact idea of what you're looking for.
Okay, and what company are you with, or what is your company?
Well, I'm working by myself. There's no company.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And your name again?
Donovan.
Okay, Donovan. Nice to meet with you, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, looking forward to get something done.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, so this one. Survey.
Okay, and now the last thing I need before I can get a consultant to look at it, I do need a number to attach to the file. It doesn't have to be an exact number, it could just be a ballpark of what you're looking to get for the property.
I'm looking to get $140,000 for the property.
Okay. Is that negotiable at all?
Yeah.
I'll put a little bit.
That would be accurate.
Yeah, that's all good. And then let me just get you in the system here so I can get a consultant for you, okay? Alright, so it looks like Cody's going to be your consultant. So you're in good hands. Cody is actually our consultant manager, so he's pretty knowledgeable and he's pretty much our best consultant, I'd say. I won't lie, it's actually a little bit past our business hours. I was actually just working a bit late today. But what I will do is I'm going to forward this to Cody, and I can promise you that first thing in the morning he's going to see it, and he should probably give you a call, if not tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then yeah, when he gives you a call tomorrow, you should be on the lookout for a Houston area code number. That's where we're calling from. But he'll have all that information for you, and if you have any questions, be sure to ask him, okay? He'll be able to help out.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Melissa. We'll be back in touch. You have a wonderful evening.
You too. Have a nice one.
Good night. Bye-bye.
This is ourself. Please leave a message at the tone.
Good afternoon. My name is Donivan. I'm calling to get an estimate on a renovation that's in the area. It's on Brent Street. When you get this message, can you give me a call back? Yes, speaking.
Hi, this is Dimitri Bowman.
Hey, Dimitri. I'm good. How you doing?
Good. I finally was able to talk to the seller. He was in Mexico.
Okay. He on vacation or he just looking at property?
Yeah. Finally get back and get in touch with him. Didn't know what the hell was going on. And they did agree if you at least can do 165.
If I can do 165, give me a second.
Right, because you're I think you're 163, so just a two grand difference. So they're bare bones minimum. They need to get their money back, basically. And,
yeah, I can understand that. Give me a second. Do you have time for me to look at my numbers just to make sure that it works still at 163?
You were at 163, right? So I would then have to, while you're doing whatever you're doing, is I would have to put it into the par agreement. That's accepted here, and just basic stuff like that, and send it to thinking both of you for efficiency purposes, and then you're a DocuSign, and that's it. At that point, you can go to title and whatnot. I would strongly suggest you use one of the title companies I use all the time. They're very efficient. I can, if need be, I can speed things up, etc., etc. You're free to choose whichever company you want, but with them, you would probably be, guaranteed efficiency.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a call back. All right. Okay. Hello.
Donovan, it's Nick.
Hey, Mick. How you doing?
What about yourself?
Good.
Cool. I'm just replying to your email, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see my reply?
I believe I did. You said 70.
Oh, we're going to come close to that number.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how did you get to 50?
Okay, so I'm looking at it as a flip, right? I'll tell you 1 second. I can pull it up.
But look, we all want to make money, but it's going to be hard, really, at these low numbers.
Yeah.
For you to make big money for what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to start a couple of grand, 10, 20 grand. If you can make 20 grand in 2 months, that's more than what I make.
Yeah, the only thing is, I'm thinking about the other cost that might go into it. That's the only thing that I have to take into account. And I'm looking
that's
at...
fine.
Yeah, so 20 grand in 2 months is good it sounds good, but that doesn't mean that's what I actually keep out of what I put into. And that's if nothing goes wrong at all, which, we all know that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you're trying to have a calculated guess without knowing what's inside.
Right.
So I can't, if you want, that just doesn't, I can't in good faith go back to my seller and say, oh, he's just looking at the numbers, you have to look at the property itself, because everything is unique. I sell shells of these properties for $50K.
Where at? Because, how much do you think this one
Where
is?
at?
Yeah, right, on that same block?
Everywhere, yeah. I sell, all over the place for that. 50K is a shell. You'd be lucky. You want to maybe go to a sheriff's sale, you might pick one up for 35. But good luck. Bidding with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of shells in Philadelphia for far less than 50. So that's why I was asking where at and what's the retail after they're fixed up. And you saying
it depends. It all depends where they are. It's really a case by case, and every area's changing. You can get the same 1,000 square foot. Wherever, different places. Northern Liberty's going to be a lot more. Burytown, on the corner. I'm selling a shell now that's 18, it's reached at 1,800 square feet. And it is a bomb zone inside. I just got 180K cash for it. And it was on the market for 2 days. And that needs 150 grand of work to it.
Right, I know which property you're referring to, and that area would support a house being sold at $180,000 as a shell, because that's the new construction that you sold a couple of days ago.
It's not a new construction.
No. In the area, I'm saying there's a lot of new construction that supports that price. There's houses going for $300,000, $400,000. In this area, they don't really have prices going for that. So if you were going to sell a shell $50,000 in an area where prices are going for $400,000, that makes a lot of sense. But to sell a house for $50,000 and then the retail is only $110,000, that's not a good price to buy. It's not a good price. $50,000. If it's a shell, that's not a good price.
With $10,000 work?
No, I'm talking about with a shell. You're saying a shell for $50,000. That's not a good price for a shell in that area that we're talking about with Oakdale.
Well, I know the area well.
Okay.
And I know what goes on. You'd be hard pressed to find. Those numbers that you're talking about, everyone's dreaming about. All right, well, that's fine. I can't find a unicorn for you. I just got stuff that's going to actually make money. I'm not in this for people to lose money, so it's fine. But you're not going to get it for 50K. I would be lucky. I could maybe stretch her to I don't know. What's it, maybe 70? I can ask her maybe 65, but you're really pushing it, you know what I mean? Even at 65, it's a steal. Even if you're going to spend 80 at the end, and you're going to sell it for 110.
Okay, so
how is that not if you look at any other houses that I do for flips and stuff, I've got guys who buy twins on the main line for 200K. They put 100K in, and then they just get 400. Maybe they get 380. That's their buffer.
okay.
So I'm looking at this in that way. I can maybe ask the seller, would you be interested in, say, 65, or see what you would do. Then you got it for 75. Then you got your costs. That's a better margin than I get for people on the main line.
Okay, so what formula do you normally look at if you're investing in a property? What's your average formula? And I want to use that to see what this property is worth. Because if I'm using the average 70% formula that most people would use, at the minimum is 67. And if I'm only putting $10,000 into it, nothing else I need to put into it.
Yeah, I know, but you have to look at the repair costs too. You have to look at the costs this is the whole thing. Like, what is your costs and what is the ARV? So you're looking at a shell for like say for example like 35. Say you're looking at a shell for 35, and it's a shell. Okay, how much do you think a 1,000 square foot home is going to need for that? It's going to need at least 50K, right?
You're talking about of work or as to the acquisition cost?
Everything, your costs, your total costs.
Okay, you're saying a shell at 35, you're saying I'm going to have to put 25 into it and get it to 50?
No,
15?
25 for a shell.
Okay.
You're going to look in these areas, and you're going to get it for 35, okay?
Okay.
That's a shell. You're going to put dry, you're going to do the whole thing. You're going to do electrical, you're going to do plumbing, you're going to do drywall. You're going to put the kitchen in, you're going to put the bathroom in.
Okay.
You're going to put the AC, you're going to think that maybe a HVAC system, or the window units, water heater. I mean, you're looking at least 50K. True, for $1,000, like just for a full gun on
probably
a place.
A little bit more than that. I've talked to some people, but yeah, it's going to be more than 50.
Yeah, and you're using a contractor, so they want to get paid.
Right.
They want to make their money. If it's going to be $50 a square foot, they're going to charge you maybe 65 a square foot, maybe even 60. But you're not going to get 50 square foot. It's going to be at least everyone's doing it starting at 60 square foot, and you're going to be paying a GC 70 a square foot. So there's your money gone there. So I mean, I'm only trying to give you something that's easy. That's just an easy one, but I'm not pushing you into it. But I can't go over 50K, man. I mean, that's just. I mean,
Nick, I understand. I'm just curious what your formula would be for this property. If you were going to buy it as an investor, you would you would buy it for $75,000 and put 10 in, and then.
I'd buy it for 60. I'd buy it for 65.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. That's a 67 if I'm doing.
I don't know if she's going to take 65. She might want to take 70. She might be somewhere between. I really don't know. I can't speak for the seller. I have to go back to the seller.
I understand that. I'm removing the seller. I'm talking about just me and you talking. I don't think that for 75 the house is worth $75,000. As an investor, I'm looking at it as an investment. So as an investment at 75, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, so I said 65.
Right, and that's what I said. I said that's closer to what the house is worth.
You come to me with 50. Like I don't want to finagle and bargain with a client of mine like yourself. I want to be realistic. I don't want to. I can't be like scraping the barrel with you and then going back to them. I just want it to be like realistic, just be like fair.
All right. I think. Do you think 65 is fair? I think 65 is pretty fair.
I think 65 is fair. Yes, I do. I have to ask her, but I think that's a fair offer.
So I mean, like I said, I'm listening.
But I need you or your contractor, whoever's going to do it, your family friend, to see the property. I don't. They're going to go in and say, "Oh yeah, easy, do that, done." You need to sleep well at night too. You just can't. Unless you're sleeping on a bundle of cash somewhere, which I don't know if you are. Good on you if you are.
I wish.
Me too. So I'm just saying that you should get your guy over there. He'll tell you exactly.
Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna have somebody come over. I'm gonna try and get somebody tomorrow. I'm not sure because it's late right now. So I'm going to attempt to get somebody to come over tomorrow. The person I normally have, one of my family members, she's doing Airbnb. So I thought she was gonna be a little bit longer in Philadelphia. She has a bunch of rentals. Well, she's doing Airbnb as rentals. So I thought she was gonna be there longer to go and check out this property, but she ended up coming back over here.
What does she do? Does she buy stuff here too?
No, she doesn't. She just came across some rental and now she's using that for cash flow as for Airbnb because it's kind of like a good market now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what she's doing. I was gonna have her go over there, but I thought she was gonna be over in the city longer, and she left. So okay. I'm gonna try and see. I think she has maybe a friend or family of hers that might stay there. I'll try and get them to come over and get some pictures. Are you gonna be with them when they go?
I can try to be. I've got some new listings I gotta look at tomorrow in the afternoon, so I can be around.
Okay. I mean, yeah, so whichever easier for you. Is there a lockbox on it, or would you rather be there?
There's a lockbox. There's a lockbox, but I'd like to be there just with this because it's close to home.
Okay.
I want to work with you, so I'd rather meet them there and explain things, see what we can do, rather than as long as there's no communication breakdown, and just be upfront and honest. So yeah, I mean, but if you can find a time for someone who's going to do, someone's going to do the work.
Yeah.
Because that would be the person that you would try to take over tomorrow, if it's possible, or even the day. I'll be trying to get the person doing the work to go over.
Okay. I mean, I can see my person I would talk to, but there's people over there, contractors that work in the area, and I'll have them meet up with you, and that would work.
Do you know them?
Yeah.
Do you trust them?
I mean, trust them on what sense? As to do their job, yeah. Do I trust them with my family?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to trust them that they finish the job.
Right.
Okay? And you want to trust them enough that they do it, that they can at least do a job that it's going to be at least, they're not going to cut too many corners. You can cut corners, but you can't cut corners, you know what I mean? Like, you want to make it look.
Yeah.
You want to trust them that they're going to finish the job. You don't want to pay them before they do the job.
Yeah.
And you got to, like I said, I'll pay you for the materials, but I'm going to pay you for the work when it's done. I don't want them to just do a runner on you. Like, you pay them some people want money up front, some guys want half up front, half later. I'm like, as long as you trust them and you have a good relationship with them, working relationship, that's
right. Mm-hmm. Yes. So you're right. As a working relationship, yeah. As a friend of mine, to my wedding, I would not.
No, well, yeah. It's half the time if you do that, then they don't work for you as well.
Yeah. So. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on it. So.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I'll meet them there because I'd rather get an idea of who you got doing it, and because if you're going to flip this, we're going to sell this, right?
Yeah. That's what I would do, yeah. No rentals.
So we need to be on the same page there too, so I can at least tell you how to maximize this, because I'm going to sell it for you. So we have to do it together. Yeah. And I just want to make sure you got the right guy there, and then just doing it, doing it simple, just keeping it clean, keeping it straight, and not overspending. So you let me know if you can get there. If they can't go tomorrow, then I'll find time to meet there. Yeah. Are you looking to hold anything here? Buy and hold?
Yeah, I was doing the numbers on this one. I mean, net every month, my ROI might be $300 possibly. I'm looking at like a $900 income area for this one.
Yeah.
So it's, with taxes and insurance and everything else, there's not really much left. There's $300 a month is not really much.
No, I mean, because there's stuff coming up I've got, but it's I got a duplex on Catherine Street, but it's not a legal duplex. So people are have a rental license for one unit, and then they use it for both units.
Oh.
This happens a lot in the city, but I just don't want to. I don't want to put you in a situation like that, especially from there.
Yeah. Going down the line, once we work a little bit more, we could figure some stuff out with things like that come up.
Yeah, it's some people's comfort level. Some guys just take abandoned buildings out of triplexes, and they're still classed as singles, and they just get a rental license for that one thing, and then they've got three tenants in there, and no one's checking. But if you have a legal issue with a tenant, you take it to court, and hopefully they don't see that, or they don't ask the question. Some do, some don't. It's all a mixed bag. So yeah, but let me know what you can do with this one. I mean, I'm not going to push you into it, but I could maybe get her to go to. I mean, 65 would be a stretch, but I could at least try to get her to do. I could ask. I mean, it's worth asking, but.
Is she moving from here, or she just she owns it as a rental, or had it as a rental before?
She lives in Australia.
So how did she come across this property?
I sell investment properties to my company, not my company, the company I work with. We sell investment properties to foreign investors.
Okay.
And then they choose whether or not to use us as a property management company. And she didn't use us as a property management company, she used someone else, and it was mismanaged. And then she comes running back to us, asking us to help her to sell it. And I'm like, well, this is the shit you got on your hands. I can't say she wants the 75, but I just said, well, look, I don't think you're going to get that. You know, she wanted 85. It was at 85. I bring it down to 80, then it's like 75. I told her it's worth 65. So that's what it's worth. And, you know, even if you couldn't sell this, right, you rent it and you'd be happy. Then you could keep it, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to lose out that way. Again, at 75, yeah, you're really scraping the barrel. It's not really a flip, it's just a hold. But if you get it for 65 and you put 10 in, and you get it and you put 10 into it, maybe even 15 into it, going a little bit nicer, you can sell it and rent it at the same time and see what you get. Maybe even refinance it and get a bit more equity out of it and put it to the next one.
Yeah, so that's definitely a strategy. Like I said before, I mean, for an actual investor, like I said, at 15, I'm gonna have somebody look at it. You say it's 15. You said it's 10. You told me 15 before.
My guy's 10.
Oh, your guy's 10. Okay, so yeah, you know.
But he's cheap. He's cheap, and I don't mean that's only because it's in the company. You know, if I had to outsource him, he's gonna want his money because he's not getting it from the company.
Yeah, so right, so I'm like, it's gonna be more than 10. Definitely gonna be higher than 10 if I go with somebody that, you know, it's not part of your family that you know personally. So, you know, that's where I'm coming from when I look at it.
That's what I'm saying. You've got to take your guy over there. I'll meet him there, and I'll make sure that I tell him to keep the costs down, or to do this, do that. Like if I'm there, I know the numbers.
Yeah.
I can speak to him, give an idea of what he's doing, and then I can see, you know, what he's saying. She don't really. I mean, look, the people that I work with, a lot of them, yeah, I drink beer with them. So it's not as if, you know, I don't normally work with people that I don't really know. I have to know them because I don't know if they're just flakes, you know what I mean? If they go, I don't care if you smoke weed, do this, but if you start doing all that other shit, then I can't rely on you. So I just don't know what these people do. I like to know that they're people.
Yeah, it's definitely good to have an idea of who you're working with.
Yeah, I just like to know what their pastimes are. It's important to know what their pastimes are. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you just got to make sure you got the right people. They can get fucked up. They start doing. If you get some fucking crackhead working on your place, then it's done. You know, you're halfway through, and then they're out the door.
Yeah, that can happen. And, you know, if you don't know the person,
it happens a lot.
Right? So it's good to have.
It's even happened for a client of mine who has a $1.2 million property.
Yeah.
So he hired a guy. He's like, yeah, I've got a guy who does really good work. Yeah. So what happened? Yeah, he's in a rehab unit now, and half the place is half done, and he's living in it. Now I got to come and help him out.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. Or you can end up working with somebody that, you know, somebody told you was good, and then they don't actually work. So, you know, it gets really crazy.
Yeah, that's probably half of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's once you get good people, you got to hold on to them.
That is for sure. You got to build a team of people that you can trust.
Yeah. And so my guys are just busy. You know, the guys that I work with, you know, we're working on 10 projects right now, and there's another 10 in the loop, and then it just doesn't end. So I would love it to work with people like yourself who have a trusted crew. Then we can, you know, it's just a matter of working together. So yeah, try to find the guy. Try to see if you can come. I'll meet him there. I'll suss him out. I'll find out what he thinks, what do, and then it's up to you. No pressure. But yeah, I think I could. I think 65. She'd have to she'd have it. I just can't. I just want to get rid of it. It's just, she has to do that.
Yeah, she probably wants to get rid of it too. So, like I said, we'll keep it right. It's you don't want it. You don't want to deal with it anymore. It's just get it out the way.
Yeah, exactly. And there's something that's safe. So just let me know if you can come. I'll be around all day tomorrow. You can call me, and I should be in the city from 11 till 4. They're driving all around, so just let me know how it works.
Okay, we'll do.
Alright, Donivan. Well, thanks for taking the call and just let us know.
I appreciate it, mate. Have a good night.
You too, bud. Take it easy.
Oh, we should finish.
Not I, top tier, top floor, top shotter, you are not top 5. To be completely 100, these people can't keep me from coming, I'm moving now. What you doing tomorrow? If you wanna do it, I say you get to it now. I see the view from the top of the podium, out of your sodium wingspan. I am the they itching to see when you sitting with me, you a wingman.